Okay, so guys, once more, I want to welcome you to Trading Professionals. And like I told you earlier, this session is powered by Star Trader. And I've always asked us to sign up with them, open a trading account. And I can assure you that the platform is formidable. We have low spread and low transaction cost. But check it out yourself. Right. Today is NFP. Sorry, not NFP, FOMC. And the interest rate was increased also. So it was increased to 4.5 from 4.0. And then we had CPI released within the week. That was what gave this move. So throughout today, we had the market play around and we had this. Market is still reacting to the news. So the news have not cleared out. This looks like a fail to return. Let me see. I guess after the CPI, there's always another news. So sorry, after the FOMC is released, there's always another news. Let me confirm that. Now, sometimes what I do, if I want to trade the news, I wait after the news. But if I must trade within the news, by now I'm supposed to have left because I picked a buy already on on gold here, of which by that time it gave me about 100 pips, 90 pips here. So of course, 50 pips I was supposed to exit. All right. So, but if I want to trade the trend, I need the news to clear out. So probably after one hour after the news, the trend would have been defined. If it's reversing or if it's trading in line with what is there already, then I will start trading. I'm just trying to give us an idea of how we could trade the news if we want. But if you want to trade the the actual news, your target should be like between 20 to 50 pips USD. But if you want to trade the trend, then you have to wait. Okay, there is a press conference right now, so that's why the market is still reacting. So I believe in the next 1 hour, the market would have settled and start printing its trend. Okay, I do not see this news reversing this trend. So I'm still trading the dollar weakness till I see other reasons why I shouldn't trade the dollar weakness. So let's look at, let me start from CAD. I think I posted CAD and USD, GBP USD. Those are the two pairs I posted. So the order flow here had been bullish, but before now, it has shown reversal because we already have shift in market structure. We have a lower high, we have a lower low. Of course, this pattern here is head and shoulder. Then people who trade trend line that found out that the trend is broken and retested here. So I have more reasons to sell USDCAD. And then we have another block here. The market have retested the other block. Yes, there's possibility that we can have a spike to back to that level, which I'm not really expecting. Yesterday, we had this engulfing candle here, and it took out the low of 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 days. Okay. So then today's trading like this. So going down. So for me, I would say that we have a shift in the market structure there. Okay. Now we need the market to break out of this channel that has been created here. Let me go to H4. We need the market to break out comfortably. Then, so once we have a break from this, then the downtrend is confirmed. Now anything could actually happen. Could actually happen. But once we have a break here, then it's fully confirmed. Now I will really confirm this downtrend if after this whole move in the next 1 hour, if this market should close into back into this channel, I will love it. Then the sell is confirmed for me. If this 1 hour candle closes within here, then for sure this sell is confirmed for me. That's for now. Okay, but if they finally break strongly upward, then there's an issue. Like I wouldn't know. So right now, what's happening there is that the market needs to grab liquidity. That's just all this push, except it's going to hold. If not, trying to get some money. Okay. So if not for me, all this push up is stop hunt, you know, it's just a buy stop liquidity. So it will be confirmed after this 1 hour. Then I would confirm the sell. So for now, for the sell is, hope you can hear me, guys. Hope everyone can hear me.
Yeah, yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, it
Yes,
seems my
I
network
can
is
hear
not
you.
stable. All right, all right. So once this closes down, closes below, then the sell is confirmed. It's $2 weakness. Now remember we have an impulse here. We have an impulse here. And all this for me is correction. But this 1 hour candle is very important for me. This 1 hour candle. So somehow the multi-time frame we start working on. Though I'm not playing. I'm not making some emphasis right now on the things we've done, but silently I started from the D1. I went down to the H4, then H1 now, looking at the structure here. So we have an impulse here, then correction. But this 1 hour candle, like I said, is very important. Also, let's remember that we have retail sales tomorrow. So there could also be a possibility of this market pushing upward. It just depends where the liquidity is. There's a possibility of this market still pushing upward. Okay. So let's see how this 1 hour closes. Looking at other pairs, this is gold. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold is still playing. Just similar thing. This is H1 on gold. I've always been analyzing gold. Took out this. So we already have a change of character here. Now, looking at this though, it seems to be a rising wedge, which could signify that this market could return to a downtrend. I pay attention to everything, and it's important to do that when you trade. So that's the rising wedge there. Okay, so there's a possibility, very huge possibility to have a sell. Okay, so I don't like analyzing the market having a bias on my mind. So I just want to look at the chart to know what the chart is saying. Then I would act. So if this holds, then definitely we can find this market come back. This becomes our first target, and then this becomes our second. Sorry, second target will be here. Way by. Okay, then let me take that away, and then let's look at what I have between that price for today. So still considering the fact that I have an impulse here after CPI yesterday, then all this my correction, like you can see, I see have the bias of having a buy, of which if that happens, like I said, this 1 hour matters a lot. Then I look to have a breakout. So I'm showing us two ideas that I have on gold. So if that happens, we can see a possibility of spread this out. So there could be a possibility of this pattern being invalidated and the market breaks above this, then keeps going up. With the two news that we have, the FOMC today and the CPI tomorrow, if the any pattern that is any pattern that is broken is where the market will trend for next week. Any pattern that is broken between today and tomorrow's CPI, sorry, tomorrow retail sales, any pattern that is broken is where the market will go. Of course, gold is sitting on a structure. So the question is, are we going to have a break of structure? CPI broke that structure, as you can see, but the market came and closed below it and doing all this. So if we have a break to the downside by the end of today, tomorrow, then expect this market to trend downward. Okay. So also the same thing, what I posted on the chart, my analysis is always day trading, swing trading. So if you're a scalper for now, you might not really benefit. So for pounds, we have a structure here which has been broken and retested. So the market has returned to the structure. This is the second time it's coming back to the structure. So the idea is I expect it to break 2442. So once 2442 is broken, then we'll keep buying. So for me now, this higher high. Okay, but if this market breaks below 2326, then we might have a possible sell. But my bias is still long. You can see the candle that broke it is strong. Then we have all this range, and market has not violated it at all. Okay, same thing. I think they are just all showing the same thing. So just pay attention to where the market closes. Having good entry is always important. Need to close some of this. Okay. So Euro USD is having an upward channel. So watch out for the breakout. I said this 1 hour is important. Watch out for the breakout. So I'll still go long. I'll still go long on Euro USD. But for this pattern, if I'm candid, it's a reversal pattern. This pattern actually signifies a sell, but I just have a bias of dollar weakness. But then I I am open to what the market gives us at the end of the day. You can see price is actually on a high, on a premium. So selling it also is not a bad idea. If you want to sell immediately itself, it's not a bad idea. You have your stop loss here about 50 pips. At least your first target is 90 something, and then 326. The stop loss is a very tight one. But just allow this news to play out. So by midnight and tomorrow, mostly by the release of retail sales tomorrow, you can have the best entry. Okay, as time goes on, I'll share how I plan my entries during news. Sometimes I don't do instant execution. I just look for a good entry. Like this would have been my entry today up here, but I felt the market wouldn't get to it. So I'll tell us what I look at to plan entries during the news. So with that, we can take advantage of the news. All right. Anyways, thank you for being part of this. I would end the meeting here, but then I would restart it so I'll get questions from us. Okay.
Okay, sir.